I stood on the crest of the Edmund Pettus Bridge last Sunday. I looked back at the tens of thousands who had come to honor the heroes, living and dead, who shed their blood for justice. They were marching because we still have many bridges to cross. At a Selma church service 2 nights before the president's speech, the Reverend William Barber spoke of how the 1965 march across that bridge at Selma was steeped in blood. The blood of the slaves who built the wealth of the nation, the blood of men and women lynched during the Jim Crow era, the blood of the marchers, the blood of young black men still being spilled today. That night, the Reverend Jeremiah Wright echoed those thoughts. He said, "Black lives matter, all lives matter, and that's all that matters." It only takes a quick read through the Department of Justice report on the police of Ferguson, Missouri, to know why so many of the aging foot soldiers of the civil rights era feel the urgency to rekindle the passion of that time. The Ferguson police seem to leap out of a twisted fairy tale. Like the sheriff and deputies of Nottingham, they rob from the poor to fill their pockets. This tax on being black is stark evidence of how race, power, and wealth come together in too many parts of this nation. One man told me that prejudice is like a precious jewel handed down through generations. The University of Oklahoma fraternity members chanting their racist promises shows us how cherished that tarnished jewel still is. Our minds have been colonized by prejudice. It's an insidious worm that gnaws at the soul of America. A young man talked about how angry he was that every day he goes out knowing stares and slights fly in his direction. He says it's because too many white people see first and judge only by that thin layer of skin that covers us all. But he still gets up every day to do the work. I look at my white skin. I know it's my work too. We march on. You can hear and see more about the UW Civil Rights trip to Selma at the downtown Seattle Public Library Thursday night at 6:15 and by searching for Pilgrimage March 2015. I'm Steve Scher.